Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be tying up a Alcair caddis, and we're going to be tying this one on a TMC 100 in a size 14. So we're just going to start and build up a little bit of thread on our hook shank here. That's good. I will say I normally tie this one using green thread, but I don't have any there now, so I'm just going to use black thread. Should be fine, but just thought I would point that out. Now this step is completely optional, but I'm going to tie in a piece of extra small copper wire, and this will help add a little bit of durability to the fly. But keep in mind, of course, it won't float as well, obviously, with copper wire on it, but that is extra small, so it usually doesn't affect it that much. Now, the next step is the body. I'm going to add a little bit of wax to my thread there. And for the body, we're going to be using some super fine. Oh, you can't see that there now, but there we go. Some super fine caddis green dubbing. A little bit more. We don't want to overdo it for caddis flies. It's a real small bodied fly. Lightly covered. Alright, that should do it. So the next step now, we're going to tie in some brown hackle. You could also use like furnace or like I always say, just experiment with it. But I usually go with brown for this pattern. So we're just going to make some really tight wraps now all the way back. And once we get back there now, we're just going to take our copper wire and just make some quick wraps forward to secure that hackle. Just 3 wraps to secure that. Oops. That's a good way to cut your thread off, and to be honest, it wouldn't be the first time that I've done that. Alright, the next step now is going to be the wing, and for the wing we're going to be using some bleached elk hair. You don't want to use a lot, but before we do anything, we are going to comb out the hunter fur. And we're going to line the tips in our hair stacker. There we go. So like I said, we don't have a big bunch, but so you want to sit those. I like to let them, just the tips come back just to the bend of the hook. And what we're going to do, we're just going to make a couple loose wraps to secure it. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to cut the ends of the halk here. You don't want to cut it too tight, and you want to cut it just on a little bit of an angle like that. Okay, I'll fix those strays after. And just make a couple more wraps there now. Not too many. And of course, to finish it off, we're just going to grab our wet finishing tool here and just make a couple wraps like that. And done. I'm just going to grab those, that loose end there. That's fine. A few fibers did fall down in under the hook, but that's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that. Not the first time I've had that happen, but still I caught trout, so. Now, as always, the last and final step, we're going to grab a little bit of head cement. If you're afraid to smack it on there, I don't be afraid to use a little bit of head cement. And there you have it, guys. That is the Alcera Caddis. I got one little straggler there. Look, let me get that one. That's it. Really good fly. Now, like I did say, I do prefer to use green thread when tying this one, but this will still work just fine. So anyway, guys, that is the Alcera Caddis. Really simple tie, and of course you know you can change up the colors a bit. I've had a lot of success with this fly, and got some really big trout on it. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do. Really appreciate the support. Like this video, leave a comment below, share it. I really appreciate all the support I get. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.